I swear the developers of Squaresoft was on a roll back in the late 90s. They dropped Final Fantasy VII back in 1997, then they dropped Final Fantasy VIII in 1998, but that's not the only RPG they actually released. They was also working on a survival horror RPG game that my mom actually got for me on Christmas Eve because I got good grades. Welcome to What a Time It Was to Be a Gamer! And we talking about Parasite Eve. How ironic that I got this game in New York City and I got it on Christmas Eve. The game itself actually takes place around Christmas Eve in New York City. And out of all of that, that's not the weirdest thing about this. This game itself reminds me of Resident Evil in an RPG form. So you're playing this rookie cop named Aya who goes on this date at this play in New York City, and while she's there, all the people around that's watching the play start catching on fire. Now, the source of this is caused by the lady singing the song on stage who goes by the name Melissa, and when Aya confronts her, she transforms into this beast and talks about how Aya's mitochondria has not been fully developed. Now, don't let me lose you so far. Long story short, mitochondria is this parasite within people's bodies that causes them to spontaneously combust, but Aya's mitochondria is a little bit different because she's actually able to control it and not burn up. Melissa, who's now Eve, wants to give birth to the ultimate life form, some ultimate being to destroy humanity. And Aya has to be the one to stop it. The gameplay to this game is really cool. I mean, it's a typical turn-based system. You use a gun and you use other weapons that you can shoot because she is a cop, so she used a lot of firearms. The customizations in this game was pretty sick too. But I think what really sets this game apart was that this game had a lot of cinematics. I'm talking about a lot of cinematics. Almost every time you come face to face with a boss or an enemy that transforms, it would turn into a FMV. Parasite Eve was an eerie, weird, strange ass game, yo. But I was young as hell when I played this game, and it freaked me out then, and it probably would freak me out now. A remake to Parasite Eve today would bring a lot of RPG gamers out of retirement. And if you love Parasite Eve like I do, and you had it back then in the 90s, then you remember what a time it was to be a gamer.